My name is Caroline Poynton from Manchester Bury, and this is what I'm saying about this country. Nobody's safe. I mean, this is ridiculous. And then they're saying it's not terror related. Well, the thing is, watch who the person looks like in a minute. I'm not being funny, but I'll tell them exactly what I think. I think that I'm not being funny, but it looks like some sort of orangutan that's come out of a fucking biological lab and it's gone fucking wrong. And they're trying to say this ain't terror related. No, it's not terror related. When you've got what you call some sort of creature or thing that's come out of a fucking lab that's gone wrong with knives in its hand or whatever else. But no, don't worry, it's not terror related.
And hello everybody, welcome back to British Stand. Guys, a bit of breaking news, this time coming from Edinburgh. We spent a lot of the morning, of course, discussing the developments that are coming out in the Middle East. And a lot of these concerns were raised, were that potential sleeper cells could be in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, well, they've been stopping everyone for a while now, haven't they?
To do an attack. Now, just to clarify, I'm not saying that this individual is a sleeper attack, but
what is he then?
It is shocking
like
regardless. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting
biological lab that's gone wrong.
that a man with two knives has
not a man.
An area in
It's
Edinburgh
a
to
fucking
be locked down
gone wrong.
is on the run after reports of multiple
something gone crazy and gone wrong.
Now, police have warned the public to avoid
There's no one there. Don't look at the colour or anything. It's a mango gone wrong. It's like something gone wrong.
Several people have been
it's like this is like, I've got to say, this is now getting like this zombie apocalypse movie now, isn't it? Where these fucking zombies are going, killing everyone and eating everyone.
That is currently circulating.
These zombies are now coming out of the cells.
Live stream. Let's get into the details, guys. But first, please do it the like
button.
button
Because it's not a terrorist attack.
For more.
Not terror related, is it? But he's got a knife in his hand. He's going to stab you to the.
This incident that has happened.
I don't fancy anybody like this coming near my door.
The current scenes outside of where they think this guy is. There is police, including firearm officers, currently in attendance.
And what would happen if, say,
a local,
he came to my door and I put my steel toe cap boots on, battered him with a knife, knocked him out, kicked him to death with his steel toe cap boots, and then I'll be arrested for battering some Rambo.
Armed police dogs.
And then they'll say I'm racist. I'm not fucking racist, cheeky bastard. You've just let a orangutan out the fucking, I don't know.
As he stands at the top of his flat, smiling on after this
I think it's a bit cruel to say
that has happened here
I don't
today.
know what it
Let's
is.
get the video footage up.
It's a zombie.
For this guy, and you can see the guy holding
something
two
fucking
knives
wild
in his
gone
hands.
wrong. Somewhat wild. Something gone fucking wrong. What have they been giving him? Who's been giving him something? What asylum seeking place did he come out of? What fucking biological lab did this guy come out of? Because he looks like a Rango gone wrong. I mean, it does not, I'm not being funny, it does not look like a Pakistani man. It doesn't look anything like a terrorist type of thing. Like them type. Well, I don't know what the people look like. Look, he looks like a Rango gone wrong. What is it? What the fuck is it? Gone wrong.
But a lot of people are reporting that there has been stabbing.
They aborted his mother. Should have fucking aborted him and put it down.
3 people have been stabbed. Some reports are saying 2 men and a woman have been stabbed this morning. However, we'll have to wait for official confirmation on that.
Don't worry, because it's not terrorism. It's not what terrorise you.
In this
area. Not terror related, because it won't terrorise you if you get stabbed to death by a fucking.
Yeah, we'll have to try and find out a little bit more details.
Well, let's not call it a human being.
As we are live here as well. But
something that looks like a human being, but isn't. Some sort of alien or something.
But let's have a little look what
but no, it's not terror related,
is it? Let me try and find some more details. As you can imagine, it is a breaking story. So things are happening. Now, one of the alarming factors here as well, guys, is that it was
so the residents raised concern. Why don't they just lock down the whole fucking country?
With some saying the school in the area had also been locked down. Now, parents of pupils at Wester Hills High School were sent a text informing them of the incident. It read that the school is in lockdown following the incident in the community.
And when are they going to start getting English people to safety?
In 30 minutes. Thank you. The suspect is now believed to be holed up in a tower block flat in a standoff.
Well, I did say what's going to happen if you let a wild pack of wolves out onto the community.
Apparently, people have been stabbed. Many reports of people saying that there has been multiple people stabbed. But officers are saying that this incident is not being treated as terror-related.
I'm going to say it's not being treated as a terror-related. Where's he fucking coming from, this fucking inspector, the fit bastard?
Well.
No, it's not terror, mate. When someone's got a knife, you're going to stab someone to death, isn't it?
Is now contained, and it is not believed to be a wider risk to the public. Okay, that's a bit of breaking news.
Well, we hope so, because he's one, and how many others are there?
So they got the guy.
Yeah, but he already has been a risk to the public, because he's already stabbed someone.
Okay, there we go. So officers are confirmed
how many more is there?
Is now contained, and there is not to believe a wider risk to the public.
Yeah, he's one.
And they're saying that the incident is not being deemed as a terrorist attack. Chief Inspector Scott Kennedy said the area
so what is he then if he's not a terrorist?
There's not believed to be any wider risk to the public.
So if there's no wider risk to the public, you let him out the biological lab. Who let that guy out the biological lab?
Specialist resources, including firearm officers,
who let that this Rango, whatever it is, out the biological lab?
2 people were injured and taken to the Royal Infirmary for
because I don't want to say the person's Muslim. He doesn't look like Muslim to me. He doesn't represent a fucking manga tang gone wrong to me.
Inquiries continue. Anyone with information or concerns approach these officers.
Well, alright, then where's he been radicalised then? Who's radicalised? Who's fucking radicalised that Rango?
With attendant incidents on Calder Edinburgh Gardens. We dispatched 3 ambulances, 3 paramedic response units and a special operations response team.
Who let that orangutan out of the cage?
2 patients
Who's let that out of the cage?
Edinburgh Royal Infirmary. So it's been reported as 2
so how many more have you going to let out of the
cage? Stabbed by the looks of things. With
regard
to this, and it's also being said that it isn't a terrorist incident.
No,
so
not
take
terrorist.
That of what you will, but an individual here
fucking Mango
being arrested. They said the police said it's contained, but this guy looked pretty happy with himself following these reported attacks, smashing up the shop.
Nicely smiling Mango Tang came off a boat.
Out the window
who let that out?
As he was on a bit of a
who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. That's why they've got to kill our dogs so our dogs can't protect us. Because they smell them out.
Give his thoughts and opinions on
but you see, this is what I've been saying. You don't see them killing a fucking rat or a cockroach. But they'll kill anything else, but not a rat or a cockroach.
Yeah, so 2 rushed to hospital in Edinburgh after a man terrorised
I can't wait to see one of these things.
So yeah, it's 2 people.
Get a rat, slit a rat's throat. Slit a couple of rats' throats, because you see the size of these fucking rats. They're bigger than the cats, they're bigger than the fucking dogs.
Suggests that he has now
They're complaining about dogs
arrested.
Pigs or whatever.
But we've got a video
of
the attacker at the window, some more video footage coming your way now. Just going to get it over to you over the next minute or so.
A wild orangutan running about with knives. You let that out. I don't give a fuck, you let it out. I'm not racist, don't call me racist. It's something gone wrong when he's been let out of a wild cage or something.
Wow. Chaotic times, eh?
I know, yeah. The wild fucking orangutans, whatever it is.
Here we go.
Wrong. Let out the cage.
Here is the second.
What things have they give that? Should be doing that. Who gives somebody that?
Jump, you fucking beast! Fucking jump! He's too bad. He's a fucking coward, so no, get stand there. You can't be that bastard,
bastard. You orangutan bastard. You let that out of the cage. Well, someone's fucking responsible, aren't you? Who's going to be held responsible?
So yeah, second video there of him with that sort of standoff. But just to try and confirm to you, let me just try and get some more information on this. Got 2 stabs.
I don't know. Stuck under my foot.
And I'll get the police report as
get
well.
Out.
Just try and get some more police statements.
Can't do anything.
But they said they've contained it, but other reports are saying that there's a standoff still going on. So I don't really know what's going on.
Because they don't know what's going on, mate. Because they're absolutely fucking stupid. Come on.
Wow.
No, they don't know what's going on. Wow.
Wow.
Like orangutan out the fucking gorilla cage. Out the gorilla cage. Fucking mangas. Running everyone else. going out and make some coffee. Wow, bloody hell.
Yeah. Let's get some live reaction, ladies and gentlemen. I'm interested to know what your thoughts are on this. Do appreciate it. I've been freaking busy.
Yeah.
The last 24 hours with everything's going happening
It's
in the
gonna be
Middle East,
busy,
everything's
mate.
going on domestically as well. And now we're seeing some more information on
Wild
attacks happening.
orangutans running about. innit?
Absolutely
It's
shocking.
busy, isn't it?
This is 10 minutes away from my area, says Anne RK.
Well, it's not it's a few miles away from your area, but it doesn't really matter.
It's time people like that were served
When
justice
you're
by
coming through
community,
everybody's
police
doors, no matter
always
where you
there
are.
to save
You're
them.
coming through people's doors no matter where people are.
And
I've
Scottish
got all
police
these body
wanted to
bags
join the
ready.
force. Well,
You've got all these
the
body
Scottish
bags fucking ready
attitude
for.
towards individuals, they call them the New Scots.
The New Scots are not
are the
Scottish
names
at
that
all.
these individuals are called
Oh,
by.
they're not
and I've
Scottish,
been
they're
to
not
Glasgow,
British, they're
and,
fucking orangutans that
you
don't
know,
belong here.
It's quite sad to see where Glasgow has
They don't
turned,
belong
really,
here, mate.
look at the place.
Scottish. You know, does he look like he's Scottish? He looks like an orangutan gone fucking wrong.
Yeah,
Should have been
Vicky
deported.
Victoria Road.
Why is he on our
Glasgow.
streets and he ain't been
Place is
deported?
almost like a foreign country.
I wonder if they're going to, I was going to say, I wonder now if they're going to deport him. No
but
excuse
yeah,
now, not to deport that
This is what the Scottish people want. I mean, Glasgow.
Well,
in
let's go to the
particular,
first
talking
one.
about
At
Edinburgh
least they
here,
can
Glasgow
deport now.
was used as almost
They've got
like
a right now to deport the
seen as the sort of
orangutan.
foreign place.
So let's
And
see.
Glasgow's probably taken their the
Let's
largest
see if the
share
Green
of
Party
illegals in
or
the country.
Nigel
I'm not
Farage
sure, I don't know
or
the
any of
status
them
this
are going to
individual,
speak
but
about
clearly
this
he's
apart
migrant.
from Rupert fucking Lowe.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
as I
hide
said,
your
it
poo
might
from
be
all,
individuals
isn't it?
and then people are carrying out attacks.
Because they're the ones that want orangutans
Scottish
running
media,
about
Scottish
out
politicians
cages.
are saying, the New Scots.
The
They
New
just don't
Scots, they're not New
understand.
Scottish, they're not even fucking Scottish. They're not even fucking British. They don't belong on our island.
We've got a donation. How
We
do
know
they
who the
see-
Scottish
how do they
people
see
are.
the
We know who the
difference
born
of
Irish
Carol
people
and
are.
Matt?
I'm talking English.
Usually because it's got
We
a
don't want
motive, right? They've
That's
got
not a Scottish person. He looks something like a Scottish person.
It's blurry lines, so to speak, because with the Axel Rudabicana...
The only thing they're going to say with him, he was another fucking mango gone wrong. Two orangutans gone wrong running about England.
Despite him studying.
Two orangutans fucking running about England. I mean, for fuck's sake.
You know,
There's a few more, isn't there? The one that did it on the tree. I'm not being funny. No, it's not a terrorist attack, they're just orangutans.
And then as time went on, it started to say, well, you know, there needs to be a
Attacking
new
people.
definition for these lone attacks.
New Scots from the fucking zoo.
Definition has
From the
been brought up
orangutan
on
zoo.
what is terror related,
Orangutan
what is not.
world.
But just to
I
confirm
swear
to
we
you,
have a
gentlemen,
fucking thing called Monkey
as
World,
well,
Orangutan
this
World
live
in
stream,
London.
This one is being
Shouldn't it be
used
locked
as
up
a
in there?
terror incident. So make of that what you will.
Yeah, they're just orangutans, mate. They're wild animals that have been let out of the cages. Come on, let's face it, wild animals.
Shelley says, I really don't know where they
Nothing to
get
do
that.
with being
Scotland
Muslim
bought
or
this, but
whatever.
not one person I
Don't
speak
start with
lives
that
like this.
part. That's
Well, it was been
blaming
foisted
that
upon
on that
you, to
again.
be fair.
No, to be fair, no.
The thing is with Glasgow, I think...
I mean,
in
well,
particular,
alright.
I know
Well,
this
then
is
where
bad
have they
for
been
people
so
saying
fucking
Glasgow's
radicalised
seen
from
so many
then?
asylum seekers
Who's
sent
let
that
them
way.
fuckers out
And
of a
I think the
cage?
conversation is that they try and say is that
Yeah.
Glasgow's tolerant.
But
You
no,
know,
we're
they
not
will try and
tolerant
use
at
the
all.
same sort
What,
of
should we have to
rhetoric
be tolerant to
that of
fucking
New York,
rangos
right?
stabbing you and
It's built by
eating you?
migrants. You know, if
Huh.
you look back at the time...
Don't look back in
where,
anger, no, because you'll
take-
be dead
take a look at
otherwise.
history with the
Fuck
Irish
you.
that came over. You know, they would look at it as like a sanctuary city, Glasgow, so to speak, and they just built that. The people there
Are they
were
going to
more
deport this
tolerant
rango?
to
They're
accept
going to
these
put
asylum seekers
get it in a cage and
to
deport
be
it.
fair, you've got one half of the city over
Or
there
put
that's
it
flying
down.
Palestine flag, so
I
in a
don't know.
way, some people are tolerant to
No,
to
but I'm
that.
not
So,
fucking
again,
tolerant.
it's not a lot
To
of
wild
outrage about that,
orangutans
okay?
trying to fucking eat us like a
But,
fucking
like
shark.
I said, they kind of
How are we
being
going to be
used as
tolerant?
that,
Well, is anybody going to be
yeah, they've been
tolerant
used as the sort
when
of
a shark's
vehicle
chasing you,
to
trying to
house
eat
the
you?
most asylum seekers in Scotland.
It's
if
a
not
fucking
majority
wild
of
fucking
Britain
animal.
as well. Glasgow was certainly used
I'm not
as
even
a
going
bit
to
of
say it's a
experiment.
person. I don't even want to.
As for Edinburgh, I don't really
well,
understand. I don't really know what the levels are in Edinburgh.
I
in
mean,
terms
we
of how
know
many migrants
about
are-
what's going on in
are
Iran and
there.
things.
To be fair, I don't
Well,
know
this
the
has got
background
nothing to
of this
do
stuff.
with Iran
This
or
guy
anywhere
could be in
else.
Edinburgh. You know, he could be the most Scottish person. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to go down that
He's
line.
not
but,
Scottish.
he could be. We don't know his status, right? We don't
We
know
don't
his
know
status.
his
He could be
status.
a
So all I can
British
say, we
citizen,
don't
he
know
could
that.
just
So
be
it's a
carrying out
fucking
his
wild
attack, or he
orangutan
could
that's
just be
wild
something that's big,
orangutan that's
obviously
been let out
not
of a
from
cage.
here, and I don't like to state the obvious.
There's a wild one. A gorilla. Let out the cage. Wild shark.
Glasgow more working class community. Yeah, another thing like that as well. They kind of push this onto working class communities as well. So those cities, those towns that are of working class, they just go, you know what? You have them.
You have these fucking orangutans. You can have the crib. You can have not. Well, I'm not calling person. You can have the orangutans. The wild fucking wolves. Don't worry, don't worry, guys. We'll let these orangutans out. These wild orangutans. Don't worry, you won't get eaten.
You make a very good point. Yeah, they're very quick to tell you when something isn't of that nature, but I have the duty on this live stream to tell you what the police have said. And they said
I think, it is a terrorist attack. So, well, what is it then?
Unfortunately,
no, it's a orangutan. It's a wild fucking animal attacking us, and don't tell us what we can and can't fucking say, the bastards. We can say exactly what we want. I can.
Other than what the details that we've currently got.
Well, the details we have, bad looks of it, it's a wild fucking orangutan that's been let out of a cage by someone, so who's responsible?
And armed cops
were letting this wild orangutan out of its cage.
And it does seemingly look like they are saying.
And now it's harmed somebody or bit someone.
Let me try and find some more footage from the scene. If not, then I believe I'm
now
done
it's eating someone, so who let that out of the cage? So we can fucking say something. Who let a wild orangutan out of the cage? No.
But yeah.
I don't know what else to say. It's a wild orangutan. Well, it looked like one. Gone fucking wrong.
In terms of the
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to bring anybody's colour into it. Because I didn't see anybody. I just see a orangutan.
About this. The victims are the most important in this whole attack, and I hope and pray that they're okay. I hope it's not serious. We haven't got an update on them yet. We don't know if it's what their injuries are like.
And who let it out of the asylum centre? Who let it out of the
Edinburgh
fucking
infirmary
mental health centre?
After this guy smashed
or out of jail in the first place? Who let that allow? Who allowed that to walk around the streets? Who allowed this orangutan, this wild, dangerous orangutan, to walk around the street?
For treatment. So they've not said that they're in critical condition. They've not said anything else about it.
Like somebody letting a wild fucking lion walk round the streets. How about we get lions and just get some wild wolves? How about just put massive packs of wild wolves and a couple of massive packs of herds of fucking lions, a couple of herds of cheetahs, maybe a couple of elephants to squash us,
yeah.
Maybe a few fucking panthers.
Stop voting SNP
how about
and don't
some
vote
fucking
Green or Labour or Lib Dem, you'll get more of this.
How about
yeah,
some
well,
fucking...
Scotland need to make the right decision, you know, and to be fair,
how about a few
your
crocodiles?
best opportunity is reform.
Yeah, how about some...
With your local elections coming up in May, you don't want Greens, you don't want Lib Dems, you don't want more Labour.
How about letting a herd of wild kangaroos out into the community?
They're not going to do anything
so they can box and beat everybody to death.
And you'll probably see, as this user has said, you're going to see more of this stuff happening in Scotland.
Yeah, they're just not telling us because they're lying, they know it. Why have they not deported? Well, they better deport him. When are we going to hear this person being deported?
Yeah, Glasgow's a great place.
Yeah, but are we going to hear that he's going to get deported? We don't want him in jail. We don't want to pay more money.
Team in all of the land as well.
In jail. I mean, what's he going to get in jail? What's that other guy got in jail?
He's local.
Hooking
yeah,
loads
well,
of
we've
sweets
seen
and
how
crisps.
the Scottish media
And
reacts. We'll wait for Hamza Yusuf to come out as well, as always, as he comes out and talks about his thing.
And then they'll say human rights. How can he say human rights when he's not a human being?
Easy.
You can't have human rights for the fucking orangutan. For the fucking animal.
But guys, anyway, thank you for tuning
wild
in.
Animal.
It's going to be a busy day. There's so much developments coming around geopolitically, domestically. I haven't even got on to some stuff in British politics yet.
We don't need British politics.
Everything's happening today.
Let's see how many people speak about this.
These air raid sirens go off as
the Green Party are live going out. Let's see how much we talk about it. About what's going on. Let's see Anti-Reform talk about this.
So thank you for tuning in.
No point about Keir Starmer. He's not talking about shit. He's already gone and disappeared, Starmer. There's no point I'm thinking about Starmer's going to say anything. Because Keir Starmer's going to say shit. Yeah, these are, you know... These are the people that they're allowing in the country.
Deport, deport, deport.
Yeah.
Millions must go. And if you agree, smash the like button, subscribe, and get in the comment section. Because there is breaking news coming out of the Edinburgh knife attacker who stabbed 3 people earlier on today. This situation has now escalated and got out of control, in which the police are now dealing with a hostage situation. He's barricaded himself on the top floor and has taken a hostage.
I mean, if he is Muslim, where's he being radicalised?
This has got out of control, and this is the state of Britain. If you have open borders, if you allow unvetted, illegal migrants to come into our country, you're going to get this every single day.
If you allow wild
it's time to restore Britain.
Wild lions, wild tigers out onto the community, out of the cages and onto the community. What do we expect?
So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Because it looks like a fucking wild orangutan gone wrong.
It
does look like a wild orangutan gone fucking wrong. What African man? Yeah, it looks like a orangutan gone fucking wrong from Africa.
As you can see.
Yeah.
He has just stabbed 3 people in
What's he doing here? Why is he allowed down the street?
He has barricaded himself in a taxpayer-funded flat. The flat that me, you, and everyone else in this country worked so hard to pay for. But don't worry, the police say he's not a terrorist.
No.
Blame the mental health. So all is fine.
Mental health? Well then okay, then who let it out of the mental health hospital then? If he's got mental health, why is he walking around the street? Why has he not been deported?
To get a real feel of what
because
is going on
because
in
people
this
get sick of it, mate.
Today. But that face
and no wonder the other people, other cultures and people are war going fighting.
And can we take note of the blood?
Because can we take note of who these orangutans really are, please?
100%. This is a guy.
Can we take note of these orangutans? Wild animals.
So orangutans
running about communities.
Situation
and how many more is there?
Which is
how
what happened
been let
earlier
loose?
on today. And this
Fucking
is one of the
thousands,
clips, the full clip shown live on the ground of someone who was there on Snapchat taking.
Not walking about knives and all that, and that's not terrorist. Well, he's copying a terrorist then, look.
Some of the mess that he has left, this guy.
And that looks like an Asian shop. The Asian people that own that shop. Yeah.
Now let's have a further
That's Asian people that own that shop. I could tell by the shop, by the stuff in the shop.
Gardens in the western edge of Edinburgh.
That's, well, like, it looks like an Asian shop or something that's been attacked there. So it ain't just white.
Cordoned off, a substantial cordon.
So
there is a man appearing from time to time.
Well then, the authority have allowed this.
Down from the top. Now I've seen a close-up image of him. And
I'm going to say, mate, we're going to stop this. The authority is the people hold responsible.
The same man who
the
is
police, the authority, the mental health team, the government, and the
in each
foreign
secretary. They were called here
all of them
around 8:25 this morning, following reports of someone with a bladed weapon.
Yeah, but they're responsible. Because who's allowed, if he's got mental health, who's allowed it out of its cage?
Taken to hospital for treatment. This is
no authority system allowed that out of its cage.
Big update there. So the story then develops into this situation,
the police.
Which is, see, it's migrant knife attacker in Edinburgh has now
the NHS
taken a hostage. There have been armed police on the scene for hours. Why did they allow this to escalate as they did? Have a look at this again. Video clips live on ground, very useful.
Because they want this to happen. They want this to happen, mate. Force down the goals out, don't forget, with a bang. Because they ain't us, like you're saying. Well, let's see if GB News and Nigel Farage speaks about this. They didn't speak about Bob, did they? It's not been on Talk TV or GB News about young Bob being attacked. Let's see if this will be on GB News or on the Green Party. The Green Party. Let's see if they speak about it.
And what they're facing.
Or Nigel Farage speaks about this. I bet they don't. So what the fuck's the point?
It gets and develops.
The only person that talks anything about this is Rupert, though.
People want this dealt with, okay? And people want this sorted. This is going to be a long standoff.
Yeah, people want it dealt with, mate, and they want it deported.
Videos from local
either put it down or deport it.
From the roof. We shouldn't
Well,
be
you've
living
got
like
that many
this.
mental
None
health
of these people
issues,
should
then they
even
need to
be
use
here.
this assisted
Have a look at this clip.
They're doing everything they can. But the fire brigade has now harnessed up, so I've got a feeling there's a possibility.
I seen there was about 6 or 7 around the corner.
Yeah, there's a possibility they will be coming in from the roof and smashing in the window. There's a possibility of that.
I was thinking
then
that.
it's cruel to keep it alive.
So people, we're looking
And
at a
it's cruel on
situation
other
now
people.
where they're going to
Well,
be
it is
put through the
cruel
roof.
on all other
People
races
have
and all
seen
other
on the ground
people.
that they have been
Because
harnessed
the country's
up,
already going through enough.
and ready
We
to
know what
sort of
fucking
take
the Muslims
action.
do. We know that. But
As I
he's
said,
not
this has been going on
Muslim. Well,
since
he might be Muslim, but he looks like a fucking orangutan gone wrong.
We have a man, as we said,
Orangutan,
with
not of a man, it's
mixed
orangutan.
reports coming in of the extent
Not a man,
of
it's
who
a
and what
orangutan, a
happened.
wild
What
animal.
the alleged is that it's been 2
Well, it's
men.
not a man, it's a
and
wild
stuff.
animal.
But again, further
like the
speculation,
fucking
some of the
apocalypse.
speculation that has happened
It's like the
in
fucking...
this situation is
what do you
this,
call
and
it,
this is again
apocalypse.
from people on the
These
ground,
fucking
which is
zombies.
more reliable than any
The
source
zombies.
that you can get. Have a look at this.
Fucking gone
So what I'm
wrong.
hearing from Edinburgh is this fucking demon from hell trying to
Innit?
get access
Innit?
to a children's nursery.
Now he's getting
Stabbed 3
access to a
people,
children's
then
nursery.
barricaded itself in a block of flats. Armed police been on scene for hours and do nothing, and now he's
Now
apparently
police have been on scene and doing nothing, so what are they doing? It's just messing about, mate. If that was America, he'd be shot
Again,
dead
that
by now.
chilling image is
I was
going
going
to
to say, if that was
This is
America,
going
he'd be
to
dead
be
by now. There'd be
something
no messing about.
that
He'd be shot
MPs,
fucking dead,
the
just shoot the
government,
fucker dead, mate.
anyone who wants to
Oh
tackle
no, they
migration,
can't do that.
this
Why?
is your piece.
Why not?
This is
He's
your
not a human being.
propaganda.
I was going to say propaganda.
This man here.
Propaganda, innit?
Day after day, week
Orangutan
after week,
gone
we
wrong.
hear these attacks. We hear these
Yeah.
unvetted, illegal men causing such carnage and ruckus. But the idea that this guy, supposedly trying to get into a primary school, allegedly, as I said, it's absolutely unbelievable. Why are they not using? Why are they not using? Why are they not using?
A gun?
What should I call it? Snipers? Why are we not using?
Yeah,
armed
why have
police?
we not got armed police with a gun there?
Very interesting question. Are they
Because,
worried
oh no,
about
they're not allowed to kill the
civil
orangutans.
rights?
No, they want to save them, mate.
Mental health card being played.
Right, you've got that many
we have
mental
to agree with
health,
these
if you've got that many
situations.
mental
We
health
shouldn't have
issues,
an
then
hostage
they need to use the
situation
assisted
that has got
dying bill and
this
put him to sleep, put him down.
But there we
You
go.
need to put him down, you've got that many mental health,
Just to
it's
give you more
cruelty.
images of everything going on
Keep it
on the
alive.
scene right now.
Put it down then to
you see
sleep,
those
bye.
Again, not the biggest images, but
Oh,
those are the
Put
armed
it to
police
sleep,
there.
at least it can
And
have
there
a...
is the attacker from another view.
You know,
It's all
At
there.
least if you could do
All of the
assisted
things
dying
there.
bill, at
But
least
we
it's
as a
not
country
fucking
have got
quite as
nothing
bad
about
as
it.
fucking...
But let this man actually cause more damage now by taking.
It's not quite as bad
hostage.
as fucking gassing him.
But yeah,
or
let me
something,
try
is
and
it?
give you one more clip as
Or
well. just so
shooting
you can get
somebody
a
to
full
death. I was going to say,
range
it's not...
of
I was
everything
going to
that's
say,
going
mate,
on.
why, you know,
So
if
you
you've
can
got that many
see
mental
every
health
angle,
issues
every
now, but don't I see him in jail, we either what I see him put to sleep or deported. He can't be in jail now, go to jail, he needs to be deported or put to sleep if he's got that many
That's
mental health
a
issues.
powerful one to end on.
So they need to
You can hear
deport
the
him back to
anger,
a prison
you hear
in
the
Africa,
tones
Uganda.
of the locals.
Well, we pay for
Calling them
Uganda,
cowards.
so deport him to
Jump.
prison in Uganda.
Quite frankly,
They've got
they've had
jails in Uganda, so deport
This
him
man
there.
has ruined
We've paid for
enough.
it.
3 lives already, and
So,
many more.
Put him
You
there
have to
or
the
put him to
community,
sleep.
and the local community will not feel safe.
Lock it back up in a
So
safe
start
place
reminder.
or put it to sleep.
Millions must go.
Simple
Our
as
tax
it
money
is,
should
isn't it?
stop funding these
It is-
accommodations.
It's not about
these
funding
places,
anything, mate. It's
They
about...
should go in the right
Well,
communities.
yeah, but it's about the wild
I've had
animals that they've let out of
Keep
the
an eye on this
fucking
one for any more
cages.
developments. Thanks for watching.
They've
See you on the
let
next one.
wild
I'm out of
animals
it.
out of cages onto societies. So, you know, at the end of the day, if he's got that many mental health issues, he might
You're
just
seeing
want to
Britain heading straight to the
sleep.
Pentagon, where the Secretary of State for War
Let's
is
put him to
giving...
fucking sleep. Put the fucking cunt to sleep, man. Don't fucking mess about. They don't want to shoot him. They don't want to do that. 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 Let's see if there's anything on these channels about this. Not one fucking thing on the mainstream media about someone running about with a knife. This is mainstream media and there's not one fucking thing about it. Oh yeah, there, for 38 seconds. Where's that from?
A knife man tried to get into a
son.
nursery before stabbing at least 2 people in a horror-blade attack spree in Edinburgh. The alarm was raised at around 8:25 a.m. this morning after an armed man was spotted carrying 2 large blades during a rampage around the Calder area of the city. The horrifying incident unfolded near a number of schools and early learning facilities. One local told how the armed man was spotted outside Sighthill Primary School, an early years centre in the Calder area of the city, which is next to the flats where there is an ongoing standoff with police. Another woman who asked not to be named said the guy had been seen outside the nursery and was also in the playground of the primary school. Officers have cordoned off the area outside Cobbleshaw House flats.
Once. One little bit just off the sun. 2 hours ago,
More than
Birmingham
100,000
Airport
Britons are stuck
issued
in the Middle East after much
message
of
to
its
holiday
airspace
makers.
was closed amid Iranian airstrikes. Birmingham Airport said it was an evolving situation. In a message to holidaymakers, Middle Eastern flights, including in and out of Birmingham
More
Airport,
about that
through
than
popular
there is about
destinations
someone
like
being
Dubai.
stabbed to death on any mainstream media.
This morning, the UK's Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper condemned retaliatory.
So they need evacuating from there to come to here. The sun.
Armed police have swarmed the city centre street after multiple people were stabbed by a man.
Well, at least one sort of media newsroom's doing the job of
it.
it.
The Calder area of Edinburgh this morning. Terrifying
Not very
footage
much.
shows a man armed with 2 huge blades in the street as police arrived to the scene.
Where's GB News and Talk TV and the Green Party?
Taken to the Royal Infirmary
well,
of
they
Edinburgh
should be
for
on
treatment.
this.
William Ramsey lives in
They should be on this.
The man with the weapons.
Well, the Green
the
Party
stairwell
need to
of
be
his
taking
building.
these things because it's, you know, it's
He smashed the local shop.
and it'll be
possibly
local,
stabbed 2 people, which is
because I'm in
unconfirmed.
Manchester,
Armed police
and that's in Denton like, and this is in Scotland like,
Residents raised
but
concerns over the incident on
you'd
social
think
media, with
that,
some saying
you
schools
know,
in
the
area have been
GB
locked
News
down.
and Talk
One
TV would
person
be on
said,
this.
"School in lockdown as well.
Yeah.
Hope everyone is okay." Another added, "The police are
Well, you
dealing
would
with
think
it
so.
now."
It might be on
Response was
ITV
here an hour
News
ago.
later on.
And parents of pupils of Western
Or
Hills
now,
High School
whenever.
were sent a text informing them of the incident.
The
It
state
read,
of the
"The school
place
is in
anyway, it does
lockdown
look like
following the
really bad,
incident
doesn't it?
in the
Right? It looks like a
community this
really
morning.
rough
The
place,
children
that,
are
doesn't it?
safe, and we will update you
It's
in
rough
30
in
minutes.
England.
The armed
Look
man
at
was
the state
spotted
of it.
roaming around the back of local cafe brunch between 8 a.m.
Don't
and
look like that in
8:30
Dubai,
Staff
does it? It
were
doesn't look
shaken
like
and
this in
temporarily
Dubai, does
closed
it?
as they feared for their safety.
Looks fucking
The
nice, and now they've all got to be
Anonymous
deported back
told the
to
Scottish
England
Sun
for
He was
safety.
out the back of our building.
Hey! Oh, here we go.
With 2 knives on the ground.
Fucking what she got to go on about this bitch. Oh, piss off. You've had some more Botox in your face. Fuck you. You can't speak about the real thing, you bitch. What the fuck? Why is she on Talk TV? I'm going to complain. I don't want her on Talk TV. You can't even put proper news there. Daily Express. Rangatang. Fucking throwing. Why don't he jump out window? And say, catch me if he's got that many mental health issues. Normal people that have done something severely wrong, that have got that many mental health issues. If you go to kill someone, you'll kill yourself because your mental health issues will take over. And you'd end up jumping out of the window because you know you've just done wrong to kill yourself and kill somebody else. You know, come on, wouldn't you? Don't be silly.
Police has urged local residents to stay indoors
after
a man was spotted wielding 2 knives around the local high school. Now, outside Wester Hills High School, we know that's around where the incident began this morning, but police have flooded into this local area of Calder, with many residents in the high-rises told to stay indoors, and parents of the local school at Wester Hills High School were sent a message just after 9 o'clock this morning that said the school is in lockdown following an incident that's in the community this morning. The children are safe and will update you in 30 minutes. Now, this was about 9 o'clock this morning when police, fire crews and ambulances swarmed this estate. As I said, some of the local residents there, they were
local residents, the fucking police aren't doing shit.
The upper floor
the police haven't done nothing, mate. Stop lying. Lying. We've just been told the police are sat there waiting for what? They don't want to shoot the twat. They do not want to put him out of his misery. Sorry. Well, they do have a possibly if they can put him to sleep. But they don't doing that. They won't deport it. They won't do shit. That's how many times it's been on just couple. Not really on anything. Oh, a couple of days ago, like not really on anything big stream, mainstreamish. I just think I've just watched that one. Let's see how many mainstreams. Oh, here we go. Yep. Oh, here we are. It's a bit of everything, I think.
Welcome back, everybody. ABS here, and we have breaking news coming out of Scotland. Even the BBC have reported on this. I have a lot of actual footage to show you from the scenes. But what has actually happened, a man has been arrested after Edinburgh knife incident leaves 2 in hospital. Now, the BBC have reported on this situation and blurred out the attacker's face, but we will be looking at the original footage.
No, we've got the face, but they have, yeah. Well, they tried to. You've obviously tried to blank out the face, whatever you've just said. Why did they do that? Why do they not want you to know who they are? Ranga fucking tangs. Sorry, but it looks like a wild orangutan gone wrong. A wild animal gone wrong. I don't even.
Now, you know it's huge news when even the BBC
I don't want to call it a human
report
being
on it, but here is the original footage
cruel.
without
I didn't think human beings
any
were
commentary.
That. Well, either that brain dead or whatever. I don't think we look like that. Like a fucking orangutan.
These are fucking cowards or not? Get stand up there. You can't be that bastards, man.
Why don't they tell them to jump out? Do us all a favour. You've got that many mental health issues, exactly what you would be doing.
Stabbed multiple people,
so we haven't got many
and there's
mental health
new
issues
breaking news coming out about this.
brain.
According to Tommy Robinson, it's now transpired that the invader stabbed people in Edinburgh as he tried to get into
Tommy Robinson's
nursery.
speaking again now.
Does this sound familiar to you?
Yeah, but he doesn't want to deport all the orangutans, does he?
And chased staff.
No,
and,
he don't want to deport the criminals. He's not on the criminal. He's on the criminal side. He's on Nigel Farage's side.
A place where there were children, should we say? And now we have this man allegedly trying to get into a nursery, and when he couldn't, he stabbed other people. Calder resident Abigail Clegg said an armed man stormed a local shop, ransacked it, and then chased workers with a knife after he had attempted to get into a school. She said the man tried to get into the school, the nursery, before he was chased away. He then went into the shop. He ransacked the shop. The shop's a mess. He chased the people that work in the shop.
Yeah, who were the people that work in the shop?
Knife.
Asian.
It's absolutely unbelievable. And here is a photo of that man just casually walking down the street. It looks like it's run by Asian
people.
With 2 knives in his hand.
Pakistani or Asian
which,
people, Muslim people.
Apparently he used to stab people. Then he was spotted later on just smiling outside of his window, which he barricaded himself in, by the way. The United Kingdom is in a very terrible place. I have a lot of videos to show you today,
not just
a lot of context to show you
people.
regarding world news as well. But I wanted to start off with this story because it seems to be continually happening now, over
I could say if it's going to be a racist attack,
and this
in them ways, they're just going to go for people that are English or whatever.
Explanation here. The stabber is seen here looking out the window of these free housing.
But mind you, if anybody goes to shine, this is what I mean. Anybody you go and try.
And it seems that is what these people do. They come over to the United Kingdom. They take advantage of the system, and then they do atrocities on many occasions.
Well, yeah, they're allowed out the cage, mate. Orangutans, wild orangutans.
And here's another post from Britain is Broken. A migrant standing there and laughing at you.
It's nothing about colour. It's about his orangutan. I don't want to even dispute that he's a person. That's not
He then went and barricaded himself in his taxpayer-funded flat.
Yeah, by the fucking taxpayer.
The United Kingdom.
Yeah, they want to stop people, money like mine. Innocent people like me.
He isn't a terrorist.
But he's not a terrorist, don't worry.
They came to this conclusion that quickly.
Yeah.
This man ran in the street stabbing people.
But it's not
But apparently they knew he wasn't a terrorist.
No.
Before they even arrested him.
And how many more
And blamed
there
mental
will
health.
be running around?
So all
well,
is fine. Nothing to see
they
here,
need
folks.
to put him down,
This
like I've
is
said.
absolute. This
Because
is
they've
the
got the
absolute
assisted
state of
dying
the UK
bill.
in 2026.
Sure, mental health
Absolutely
in there.
mental. And we have
I was going to
another
say,
angle
mental
of what
health's
is
in that
taking place
assisted
right
dying
here.
bill. People with cancer and
To
things
the
like that will have mental
This
health.
is Calder
if you
Gardens
want
on
to
the
kill
western
yourself.
edge of Edinburgh. There is a huge
People that want to kill
police
themselves have
presence
severe mental
here.
health
This
issues
box
today.
flat
So
cordoned
why
off a
don't
substantial
they put
cordon.
him on
There
the
is a
assisted
man
dying bill and put him to
appearing
sleep
from time to
nicely?
time at a
Thank
window
you.
on the second
Or
floor
they
down
port
from
him
the
to
top. Now
Uganda.
I've seen
His
a
jail's in
close-up image of him
Uganda.
and he appears to
Put
have
him in a proper
blood
cage
along
so
his
that he can't
hands
get out
and
and
wrists.
attack
He
anybody or
also
eat
appears to
anybody
be the
again.
same man who is in a
No, it's not
video
man.
from
It's a
around here
orangutan. It's
showing
an animal gone
him
wrong. It's a
carrying
wild
a
fucking
knife
orangutan gone
in
wrong,
each
mate.
hand. Now, police say they were called here
Let's just
around
say that one. It's a
8:25 this
wild
morning, following reports
orangutan
of someone
that had come
with
out,
a
been allowed
bladed
out of its
weapon.
cage, and
We
it has
understand there
gone
was an
wrong.
incident at a nearby supermarket. 2 people have been injured and taken to hospital for treatment.
So there you go. Another angle of the situation right here as well. I want to get you as much information on this subject matter as possible before we move on, because we have a lot to look at
Maybe
today.
because nobody's been stabbed, they'll be like, oh, we can't do that, we can't do that. Well, if no one's dead, they can't do that, they can't do that. Well, yeah, they can, because they've got severe mental health issues, so they can use the assisted dying bill.
And I'm not saying mental as in mental health. I mean, these people are demonic. These people are evil. They follow an ideology that is sick. And
who let the
mainstream media are always trying to
fucking
divert
orangutan
away from
run
that
wrong
fact.
out of its cage?
This guy posted,
the authority.
Snoop dead, she calls himself. This is mental. He has hostages and is still ongoing. He has 2 hostages. Now, I don't know where he's getting this information from, but apparently he has 2 hostages, no kids, and has barricaded himself in someone else's
I
house.
don't know if he's still got the
From what
hostages
I
yet.
have seen and heard, the cops won't force the door because if he jumps, they are liable. This has been reported now in mainstream
Well,
media.
how
Okay,
come
so
they're liable?
enforcing
How
the
can
character
anybody be
mainstream
liable?
media,
He's got severe
so can you
mental
think
health.
about that? Just for a moment.
No, if
The
he wants to
police
kill
won't
himself,
raid
he's
the
got
house
mental
that he
health. He can do
barricaded
that under
himself
the
in,
assisted
because
dying
if
bill.
he
So what
jumps
we're
out the window,
talking
it's
about?
apparently their fault.
Yeah, therefore we
Yeah,
have the
it's apparently
assisted
their
dying
fault.
bill for people that want
If
to
this
kill
guy
themselves.
jumps, so that's why they're
That's
not
why
raiding
I've
the
always
house.
said if they made
And
that
I
far,
found this post pretty funny
who
before we
wants
move
to
on to a more
fucking try
serious
that one
topic.
out to assist
Can
a
you
be
guess who
dying bill?
posted this?
Who wants to be the guinea pig to assist a
Restore
dying kill
Britain.
themselves, eh?
Restore Britain would make our country safe
I
again.
don't think many
Basically
people
saying
want
this
to
guy
be a
wouldn't
guinea
even be
pig.
here
So
in the
you've
first
got a
place.
guinea pig.
So you wouldn't even
We've
have to
got
worry about it.
a guinea pig
Now,
there.
I want to
There's
show
a
you this
guinea
video.
pig to try it
Because,
out.
like I said, we have a lot to go through today. But this
Oh.
woman gets it. And I want to know what you think about her perspective.
Most Muslims in the West refuse to obey the explicitly violent commands of Allah and His Messenger. There are a number of reasons for this. Many Muslims are not even aware
No,
of
we're
what
not
the
going
Quran
on about
actually
Muslims.
commands them to do.
We're not blaming this
Some
on
are just plain
Muslims
ignorant.
again.
Some are
No.
outright defiant.
No wonder the people are
Others,
going mad.
however, are
Right, this
waiting.
ain't to
As
do
the
with
Quran
nothing to do
commands,
with that.
until
It's to
their
do with
numbers are
mental
large
health.
enough to establish
Who let
Sharia.
the orangutan out the
Others
fucking
will
cage?
support violence, but don't
No,
carry it out
I mean, I
themselves.
understand, yeah, I know, I get
We're
it.
going to be talking about this in a moment if the UK is
Right,
siding
well
with Iran. I have a
then,
lot of
if
footage
that
to
is
show
the
you.
case, okay,
concerning
let's
for us
just say that
is
is the
that an
case.
increasing number of Muslims are succumbing to
Well,
what the
who has
media call
radicalised that
mental health
orangutan
issues.
and let it out
What
of the
they
cage?
really mean is that there are an
Who's
increasing number of
radicalised it
Muslims
so
who are
much
following
and
the
let it
example
out
of
of the
the
cage?
so-called
Like an
prophet,
experiment.
exactly,
They're
and striking terror
experimenting
into the
on
hearts of
people
unbelievers,
and then
striking
saying
at
they're
their necks and
radicalised
cutting off their
Islams and
fingertips.
whatever.
Just as Surah 8:12
Well,
and many other passages
I'm going to say, I mean, I don't know many
in the
Asian
media,
people,
the Islamic
Pakistani
leaders,
people
or
and
our
things,
politicians
people like that are
predict
so
who will be
radicalised
the
in
next
them ways. I
Muslims to
don't know
habitually
many.
obey the
I
violent
really
commands
don't.
of
And I know a few different
So yeah, this
people,
woman,
people.
that's her perspective.
And
Let me know
I
what you
don't
think
know
about
any
this.
of them that
And
are
here is another
radicalised
lady.
in them ways.
And this is a
I
segue
don't
into
know
what
any
we're
of
going to
I
be
mean,
speaking
I'm
about
not saying they
in a
don't
moment.
follow religion. I'm not. I mean,
I'm all for giving credit where credit is due, and yes, I would like to acknowledge the fact that
against
Iranian
anybody's
people are
religion.
now
I'm
free
not
from the Muslim
with
regime
anybody's
that was taking over
religion.
Iran.
I'm
And
not
I also did
really
some digging and
religious
investigating
myself,
on
although
what
I'm
Iran
trying
used
to
to be
learn a
like,
bit
and it
better
was absolutely
about
beautiful.
Christians
With all
and
that being
whatever.
said, I do still want to stick to my original statements on how we need to be focusing our efforts in
We
America.
can't just,
We are
yeah, I
primarily taking
understand
out
that,
Muslim
yeah, and it
regimes
is
across the
terrorist, some of this. It is, and they probably are. But what I want to know is who has radicalised that orangutan and allowed it out of its cage.
Persians that identify as Christian. That is awesome. But I would also encourage you to focus your efforts
Because
heavily
that's not
on
religion.
places like
No,
Texas and
that's
places
not
like
religion.
Minnesota
I mean,
that do
I
have
don't know
full
what's going on around the
takeovers
fucking
happening
world. I don't
right
know,
beneath your
but
nose.
it's just
None
getting
of it was to ever
No, they're
discredit
just
the
making
fact that yes, we have
excuses.
the
It's an
capabilities
excuse,
to be
this
able to
religion
take these people
bullshit.
down, but our efforts, like I said, should be focused
And me, I
on
don't.
America. We should be
To
investing
me, after
our
just
time
seeing
and
what I've just
effort
seen
into
there, I
stopping
don't
these
really
things
want to
happening,
blame anyone.
especially in North Texas.
I'm not
Hopefully
blaming any.
now that this
I'm
is
not
all
blaming
said and
anybody's
done with, we
cultural
can
race in
actually
this.
turn our eyes
Me
towards
personally, I'm blaming the authority.
being overrun
I'm
by
going to say, well, we're
Muslims,
overrun,
and we can
and that's
also
the
focus on the
authority's fault.
cities
They've
that have
allowed
a bunch
these
of
wild
mosques
animals out of their
popping up
fucking
all over the
cages.
state of Texas, and
I
it's
don't
important to
care
know
who
that
they
just
are,
because we shut it
where
down
they're
overseas
from,
doesn't
or
mean we're
whatever
shutting it
colour and
down
race
in
they
our
could
home
be.
country.
We'll forget that.
Right, and
We're
that's something
talking
that I
about
agree with,
wild
and I wanted
fucking
to hear what you had to
orangutans
say
being
about
allowed
that,
out the
because it is
cages.
good that Iran is free, well, on its way to be free from the Islamists that were in control.
Yeah, and there's probably
But
going to be trouble
take a
there.
look at
People
this.
get killed there. I'm
You
not
currently have
disputing that.
lefties in the
I am not
West, in
disputing these
America,
not
in
people that are
Europe, in
shooting
England,
people or whatever. I'm not saying there
continually
isn't.
promoting an ideology
But
that
this is silly.
dangerous, and that's to say, you know, not to say it lightly.
Man, let's get
Yesterday, right?
pathetic, mate.
I
Now
made a live
they're
stream
just
on
blaming an
this. It was
ideology,
actually taken
mate.
down shortly
Instead
after
of
I
blaming
published
the
it, but now it's
authority
back online.
and King
This
fucking
man here
Charles
was
and the
seen
rest of the
shooting
cunts that
people
are
in
in
Texas,
power.
wearing a jumper
Let's
that
blame
said
the
property
authority,
of
mate.
Allah. Now,
The
you
people that
have
are in
this man on
power,
the left, Hassan
not
Piker,
just
and I'm not saying he's
fucking
connected to this
Islamists
guy
or
in any
whoever
way,
they
shape,
are.
or
They've
form
allowed
directly.
them
But
in.
what I am
I'm
saying
running
is,
out
they
the
both
cages.
believe in the
They've
same
allowed
book.
these bastards
They
out
both
the
believe in the
cages.
Quran. And this video has come out of him wearing the exact same, pretty
I
much,
don't care
the
what
exact
colour
same
race
hoodie,
they are.
saying
I don't
property
care.
of Allah.
Whoever they are, the completely, they're basically the religious Nazis that have been allowed out of the cages.
And like I said, I'm not saying he's directly connected to
Oh,
that
well,
guy. That's
mate,
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
we
they
don't
both
know
clearly
either.
share some
At the end of the
ideological
day,
perspectives, such as
what
being
else
the
can we
property
say?
of
I think
Allah,
I'm correct.
right? And
These
now
people,
in the United Kingdom,
this is not religion.
we have this.
There's
Liam
no.
Tubbs posted this today. You can't make this up. Liam
I
Tubbs
know.
posted
It's like I'm
absolutely
thinking.
disgraceful
I'm not
in
excusing
response to
any
this.
religion. I'm not
The
excusing
Friends
it.
of the Islamic
I am
Centre
not
of
excusing
Manchester
it. I am
invites you
saying
to a candlelight
that
vigil
whatever
for the
this
late
is,
Supreme Leader Ayatollah
this
Syed Ali
they
Husseini
basically,
Khamenei, right?
if
So
whatever this is,
this
they're
guy is having
basically
a candlelit vigil held
got
for him on British soil. This man
yeah,
is a terrorist.
yeah.
This man
Because
is
they've
a
allowed
literal
the terrorists. The
terrorist.
government have been
And
paying
people
the
are
terrorists.
holding a
Why do you
vigil
think they
for
didn't
him
want
on
to help
British soil.
Donald Trump
Now, why I'm
and
bringing this to your
America?
attention is
Why do you
because
think
whoever
England
goes
don't want
to
to help
that
Donald
vigil,
Trump?
they need to be
Because they want
watched.
Donald Trump
They need
that
to be placed
America
on a
gone.
list by MI5. Because
England.
clearly there is something very
Because
wrong
the
with
big
anybody
people
who
are
is
in
paying
England.
respect
I've just told you,
to
all
a
these fucking
terrorist.
Hamas
Okay?
and all that.
And it gets
They've
worse,
not been in
right? It
Palestine,
gets
he's in
even
England,
worse.
they've all been
This is
dropped off.
America. This is Sneeko, right? And the reason I'm showing you him is
Aye,
because
mate.
I really do believe that he is being used in a very satanic way to brainwash the youth in America.
Yeah.
Apparently he had a Quran in his car.
Possibly like
Quran
Tommy
and a Quran
Robinson
in his
over
car.
here.
Very convenient. Very smart of a Muslim terrorist to conveniently have a Quran in his car just to make sure that when he's arrested, they know exactly what religion he's part of.
Yeah.
You see what he's trying to do here? He's trying to get people to think that because he had a Quran and because he wore a hoodie that said property of Allah, then it must be fake. That it must be not true. And he's projecting this insane delusional perspective out onto his very gullible audience members.
I'm trying to say it's
And
not
look,
Allah.
even if
Well,
you
it
just look at the
possibly
chat,
is
they're all
Allah.
saying
I'm not
during
saying that
Ramadan,
guy, it's just that them
LMAO,
people.
like as if this wouldn't
Isn't
happen.
to do with it.
Although
Of course
Muslims
it's going to be to do
all
with it.
across
Because
the
obviously
world,
they're brainwashed
literally
with
ramping
mental
up
health to do with
their
it.
insane
Or
behaviour
whatever.
during Ramadan.
And then they say it ain't
And
terrorist related, but it's mental
he's
health.
trying to paint it as
Right.
if he's not
And we're
Muslim,
going to get this
right?
straight.
Because
Is it
it's too
because of
obvious.
Islam? Or is it because of fucking mental health
He has
and
a
all
shirt
of
that
that?
says property of Allah. Super.
It is
genius
because of
tactic.
both.
I think everyone is seeing right through that.
Let's tell you that one, it's because of both. Because basically they've been brainwashed that much that they turn with the mental health.
You see that? He's claiming it's a false flag.
And
because
these
it was too
wild
obvious.
fucking
And listen to this one,
orangutans
because this
that
is
they've
even worse
done
when he says towards
this
the end of this.
are out being allowed out of the cages around the world and wherever. onto the fucking world.
He's claiming that Bondi Beach was also a false
Well,
flag.
yeah,
This guy
it's-
is radicalizing
You know, no matter what,
who are young.
whatever,
And
they've been
it's very
allowed
dangerous.
out of
This needs
cages
be
to
looked
do
into.
what
He's
they
being
want.
funded by Kick as well. Not to you know, not saying Kick are responsible for it,
To
but Kick
people,
should look who
or
they have
whoever.
connected to him. And I want to show you just how deceptive this man is, right? Sneeko put a tweet out yesterday saying, "So true. and it's a Muslim
I mean,
source.
hang on a
which
minute.
is
You're
Sahih
saying that,
Muslim
yeah.
2921b,
Want one of these
where it
one of
says
these
there is a Jew
orangutans that
behind
came
this,
off a
right?
fucking
Now,
boat or whatever it is.
I want you to
Stabbed
really
a
take this
fucking
in,
an Iraqi man
because
or
he
something, one of his mates, one of his
deliberately
roommates.
didn't show the full quote.
Stabbed him to death.
Now, if you want to know what Muslims really
So,
believe, take a look at what they tell you that they
you know.
believe. Sneeko says, so true. Now look at the full quote. This is the full quote that he somehow left out. Sahih Muslim 2921c, which is the context of it. I'm not saying that it's the exact same line, but it's the context of it. You and the Jews would fight against one another.
I know a bit from what I've read from Saudi Arabia.
There is a Jew behind me. And then look at this. Look at the command here. This is what they believe in.
What I've read about Saudi Arabia.
This is what they believe in. These sources. This is not conspiracy. This is really what they believe. This is Sahih
today, if I'm gonna go off,
meaning authentic,
all of most
meaning
of it,
they believe
I'm
this
probably
is
gonna go off Saudi
that
Arabia.
there's literally gonna be rocks, stones.
I think I'm gonna believe Saudi
to the
Arabia
Muslims
more
are telling them
than
to
the
do
rest,
this
I think.
insanity, and then
I
people
don't
wonder in
know.
the West
I
why
mean, I'm
they're doing
100%
such
in
insane
all,
things. Maybe because they believe in books that tell them to do such insane things.
But hang on a minute.
And,
hang on a minute. How can that be
now, like
when?
I said, we have
hang on a minute.
the
How can
Western
that
world
be when
holding
in Pakistan
for these terrorists
and
literal terrorists,
China
and, people saying
and
this,
Saudi
Michelle
Arabia,
Campbell says,
it's
"Never in
the
my
death
wildest dreams
penalty
could I
for
have
raping
imagined the
someone
left would
and
side
things like
with
that.
the
They don't
Iranian
do
Ayatollah."
paedophiles.
Oh no, I definitely could.
They
I
don't
definitely
like
could imagine
paedophiles
that,
in Saudi
because
Arabia.
that's exactly what
Definitely
happened.
not.
Pre-1979.
Definitely not. They do not like
And that's how
pedophiles
the
and
Islamists
pedos
got
and
into
rapists
power,
in
is
Saudi
by the
Arabia. I mean,
lefties being
I
deceived
don't know
and siding
about
with them.
marrying. I don't
And,
know what that is about.
If you think it's just America
I
and
think
England
as for
that's
being a
bad,
rapist and a paedophile
oh, no.
or something,
it's also
it's
happening
kind of
in
the death penalty.
Australia.
It's
The
kind of
exact
a
same
no-go over there. It's a very no-go over there. So I don't understand why they think they can come here and do it here. Now, I know Africa, parts of Africa, we're not being funny, but they are like orangutans, literally wild orangutans that basically go around raping women and everything. Now, I'm not saying there's not parts in Bangladesh and things. I think Bangladesh is probably the worst part in Pakistan. You know, like it's worse parts in England, better parts, you know, better places, good parts, you know what I mean? Right, in Africa, there's bad parts in Africa
So
that are
the morning of
fucking
the
real
Ayatollah
bad.
is not only happening in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
It's happening in Australia.
Yeah, it's happening
It's
everywhere.
happening across Europe. It's happening in America.
Yeah.
These people are openly telling you in Western Christian
And now they're
nations
doing it in
that
Dubai
they
and that,
support
in Qatar.
an Islamist who wanted to destroy
They've done it in
not
Qatar
only
and
your very way of
Dubai. I
life,
mean, come on,
but
man, they've
you.
just blown up
You,
Dubai.
as a person. They did not want you on this world if you
So
were
they
not
aren't
convert to
just,
Islam.
mate,
That was
he's
the
going to
ideology
Dubai
of the
and it's
Ayatollah.
Saudi Arabia
Just to
and
put it
Qatar.
into
They've
real
got Saudi
perspective,
Arabia into it for
that is
themselves
what the
now.
Ayatollah believe. And people are
With
mourning
Qatar
them.
and that.
What does that
And
show
this
you?
project line
That they
that they're doing,
believe
I
the
told
same
you.
thing.
Yep.
Okay, it's time that the world wakes up because it's not normal.
And
It's
Saudi
really
Arabia,
not
they
normal at this
don't
point.
want
And you
any
know,
of that. They
streamers, right,
don't
who
do
are
any of
Iranians,
that.
for example, this
No.
guy here.
No.
I'll show you in a second.
And they don't wear all like a black fucking thing in Saudi
guy here.
Arabia. Why would
It's
you
kind of
wear
an
all black in
indirect
Saudi
response
Arabia?
to
It's a fucking
the
desert.
Muslim,
Yeah, you
content
cover your
creators,
head.
and
In Saudi
just
Arabia, I
facts
would
in
cover my
general.
head because I'm
Listen to
blonde
what
with
he
blue
says.
eyes and white. So I'd have to cover myself up because not because I'm not allowed to be seen as a woman.
What I feel like I mentioned
Especially
to
if
the
going
dog
in
and my
through the
family
desert on a camel
whatever, and
walk, on a
I was a
camel
little
ride.
scared to
I'd
speak on
definitely
it
have to
because I
put
don't want my
an
family to be killed
all-in-one
later on.
white gown thing on because
I don't want my family
I'd
to be
burn
killed.
to death
They
every
kill
day.
people for that. You
So
know that, right?
it's nothing to
They
do
kill
with
people for that.
like because
For
I
me
can't show my
speaking
face.
on my family, I
As
put
being
my
a woman.
family's life in danger. But
It's to do with stopping me getting burnt to death.
great government.
So I'd have to wear
Incredible
white
government.
cotton, you know, an all white cotton basically thing
get
with my
that.
head covered and everything.
You get that?
Of
So
course, yeah.
Sneeko here on the right is coming out in support for an
Because
ideology,
otherwise I'd
for
die.
a leadership,
Burnt to death.
for a state, an Islamic state.
And then
that
nobody's
this man,
going to
who
be
actually is
wearing all
directly
black
connected to,
in the fucking desert. Come on,
Iran,
then.
is
Wear all
telling you
black
that
in
they
the
would
desert.
kill his family if he spoke about
Yeah.
this openly. And he doesn't want to speak about it anymore because he doesn't want to put his family at risk. Whilst you have Sneeko
Well, I'm
promoting
not
it,
speaking about
whilst you have
anybody's
Australians
Australians. I'm saying what
mourning
I'm
this
seeing.
psychotic
I'm
government,
sorry, I don't
whilst
know
you have
what
British
more to say.
people
That yeah,
in Manchester,
Manchester,
hosting
and I've
vigils
just said
to celebrate
Manchester
this guy.
yesterday.
I mean,
Gorton and
come
Denton.
on now. Something something has to happen legally.
Something
to
has to
stop
happen.
this
We've
from
been
being
taken
allowed.
over in Manchester
I
and
mean,
Gorton and
it's gone a little
Devon,
bit too
yeah.
far now. Would
And
you
that's
agree?
where that's come from.
I want to show you what Donald Trump
Oh, yeah.
stated.
Come
This only
on.
came out
Where else
about
has it
20
come
minutes
from
ago.
then? Oldham,
Something
Gorton,
along those lines. So I'm
Denton,
gonna show
one
you this
side.
speech. If you are here enjoying the content, make sure you hit that thumbs up
Rochdale.
button, by the way. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Great way to stay connected with daily news or whenever I upload. Have a lot of documentary style content planned as well. Anyways, enjoy. This is Donald Trump's response to these situations.
Over the past
My
36
side
hours,
did used to be a lot of the Jamaicans and some Africans.
over the past 36 hours, the United States and its partners have launched
But Manchester's
Operation
completely
Epic
changed how it
Fury,
used to be.
one of the largest,
I
most
mean, yeah, we
complex,
did have an
most
Asian community, and we
overwhelming
did have
military
a
offensive
Jamaican community, and we had
the
the
world has ever seen.
the
Nobody's
Chinese
seen
community
anything
and
like it.
everything. Even when I was growing up,
We
we
have
had
hit
all of that.
hundreds of
But
targets
nowhere
in
near,
Iran,
it was
including
nothing like it is now. It was
Revolutionary Guard
completely
facilities,
different.
Iranian
It
air
was
defense
completely
systems. Just
different.
now,
It was.
it's announced that we
I
knocked
don't know
out
what the
9
fuck has
ships
really
plus
gone wrong.
their
Something
naval
seriously gone wrong because it's
building.
completely different.
All in a
It
matter
was. In the 80s and the
literally
90s, it was a
minutes.
completely different story. I
Iran's
mean,
formerly
I
supremely
think starting to be the middle night after 98, things started to slowly change then. That's when you could, I think things started to slowly change, but I was only a kid really still. I think I was 15, 16, going 15, going on 16 or something.